Well, living this nomadic life for 4 years, I've experienced hurricanes, snowstorms, 100-degree weather, and negative below degree weather. And right now, I'm bracing for the first hurricane of this year. It's approaching Florida. I'm in Florida. And there's heat advisories throughout the northern part of the United States of America. So I'm in like this sandwich where there's heat in the northern part of the country, there's hurricanes in the southern, and in between is content to give you as I broadcast live from my car when a hurricane comes, when a snowstorm comes, Christmas, Hanukkah, July 4th, and even your children's baptism. I broadcast live every night. Welcome to the live chat. Leave a comment when you come in. Click the thumbs up. Look, guys and girls, this is the part that you pay rent. Okay, you pay rent. Okay, you live this extreme life. You get extreme weather, and it's extremely uncomfortable. It could be extremely scary. Could be extremely annoying. If anything else, it gets extremely annoying because you just don't have this comfort. And over a period of time, you're just tired of moving around, dealing with all these elements. And you're like, well, what am I working for? What am I living for? Just to be blown around by the wind? ESP, all the way from Alaska. Is there any extreme weather up there? Stay safe. I was thinking about you with the heat. Oh, yeah. She's in Alaska. It's just about 70 there. That's perfect. And it's not pleasant parked in the sun. ESP, I don't know if you could ever handle South Florida because 70 degrees would be, it is a cold front technically in South Florida, but I love you. It's great to see you tonight. I'm glad that you're doing well. Um, yeah, look, it's actually, even though it's been about 100 degrees during the day in Florida, when you consider the heat index and humidity, it's actually been relatively, for me, still very much dealable. Not too harsh, not too bad. I can deal with it. I supplement it by going in Starbucks most of the day doing work out of there. Then instead of going outside for a lot of my walks, I go to the gym on a treadmill, and I make do. Now it's nighttime, especially by the ocean. It's a little bit cooler, and look, the fan. I don't have the air conditioning, but the fan, and the main thing with a fan. Okay, so I want to tell all my nomads out there. You got to get the 120-volt fan. It took me about 4 years to figure this out. You got to get the type of fan, not a USB fan, not a battery power fan, which I had for a couple of years. I had to learn the hard way. Not a 12-volt fan. A 120-volt fan from Walmart, like you would plug into a regular outlet. Okay? Because you got to get the CFM. You got to get the amount of airflow pushing out of here that's not just circulating the air, but creating a little bit of a cool feel. And that's why you do need, the one gadget you do need if you're going to stay in your car all summer is you got to have some type of battery inverter. This is a newer Jackery 300. I'm anti-gadget, but guys, I'm anti-death. I mean, you got to stay cool. You got to keep air circulating, keep your windows cracked. Okay, so now again, not during the day. During the day, guys, I'm in Starbucks, I'm in the gym, I'm in the ocean. At night, you need that air, okay, flowing. And as far as a hurricane, I'm looking at the weather. You got to look at the 10-day forecast. You got to look at the 10-day forecast when you live in your car. Why? Because it majorly affects your life, okay? This is the life you sign up for, okay? And you have to take the good with the bad. The good is, look, you're unattached. You don't have commitment. You don't have obligation. Maybe you have less bills than some people, but you have less comfort. You have less stability. And that's why it's not for the very elderly. It's not for the very sick. It's for those who are mobile enough to deal with it. And that's something that you got to be really conscious of, when you're out here on the road. Especially, look, it's a holiday weekend. It's July 4th. And in South Florida, you got 100-degree weather. You got a hurricane approaching this weekend. And you got a lot of people on the road. So you have this extreme circumstance where you are not just running to the store back to your air conditioning house. You're dealing with tourists. You're dealing with people on the road. You're dealing with, what makes you get more annoyed is you're dealing with this extreme weather, and it can become extremely agitating. And so everything becomes agitating, the road rage, the people, the discomfort. And that this is what creates an environment, a frustration of the road that, if you're going to live out of your car or van, becomes a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay. Now, even with the RV parks or the campgrounds, the negatives with them on July 4th, it's going to be a cluster. And I don't look, I did that last year. I didn't like that. Wendy, good to see you, Wendy. Come on, Sam. It's about time I got a Jackery 500. It's great. I use the solar panel all the time. That's awesome. Worth the investment. Yeah, I would definitely say, look, if you're going to live in your vehicle full time, you can spend up to $1,000 on a battery inverter pack like I just showed you. I think you can get one for 500 or less. But look, that's one thing that's worth it, especially again at night. You need that air circulating, and you need some relief from the stagnant heat. So that. But the main thing is the 120 volt fan. You don't want that DC fan. But look, the height of the summer and the depth of the winter, these are the months that the nomads struggle. Okay. July and August are the hardest months. Okay. February and March are the hardest months if you're not in Florida. So we are getting ready. It's July 2nd as I make this video. It's a holiday weekend. There's a hurricane. There's heat advisories. And we're just getting started. We're just getting started, guys. There's going to be 8 weeks of this. Okay. And, this is what, may push into a hotel. I mean, I may get a hotel. We'll see. This is what could push you off the road. Many people, they get on the road in the spring and in the fall, and they go, oh, yeah, I'm taking off. I'm going to hit the road. And as soon as they start to sweat and there's bugs and there's hurricanes and there's crowded campgrounds and the fan isn't cutting it, look, it's like, well, I could probably live in a shared apartment, live in your parents' house, or just say, fuck it. I'll just not have that much extra money. I'll just get a regular apartment and I'm done with this. And look, am I closer to a home base than I was 4 years ago? Yes, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, I thought about that today. I was like, man, I kind of wish I had a home base right now. Would I be mad if I had a home base in Florida during a hurricane? Well, would an RV lot with a small little RV or mobile home on it? Not necessarily. I'm mad that, people parking right next to me right now. I mean, so, that's what I get tired of. It's just like everything adds up, and I know this person's too. They're probably living out of their van. I could tell. They got a cooler. And that's fine, but it's like, they should know, like, living out of the van, you park one parking spot next to you, but this is life. The good part is I can move. If a hurricane gets bad enough, I move. If the heat gets bad enough, I move. But you're not going to escape the heat unless you go into the mountains. I'm not going into the mountains. So all you're going to do is fight through the extreme weather. I've been doing it for 4 years, and again, July and August come, it's still a bitch. Best way to describe it. I don't deal with the winter anymore. I deal with that the first 2 years. But, it's like, I understand the trade-off. The trade-off is you go back to the regular life. You deal with the burdens of the regular life, okay? Which is, you got fixed neighbors, which is you got fixed bills. Utility companies are always going to charge extra. HOA is always going to go up. Property tax is going to go up. If you rent, you got a landlord. If you rent, you're confined to the space. Again, you got neighbors. We all looking for this perfect life. There's no perfect life. What there is choices. Just like when you go to Taco Bell, you get mild sauce, you get hot sauce, or you get Diablo sauce. And so Diablo, the devil sauce, is extreme. And living in your car at the height of the summer when a hurricane coming and there's heat advisories everywhere is an extreme life. Okay. And, you got two choices. You can jump in your car and say, I'm an extreme person. You can live in a shared apartment. You can live in your mom's apartment. You can live with a toxic relative or toxic relationship. Or look, you can afford to live a different life, but maybe you don't like it. It's so many different things. Wendy, I agree, Sam. This isn't working for me this year either. I got another knock 2 days ago. That's the worst. I'm looking for a room I can afford. Yeah, it's understandable, Wendy. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in adapting and adjusting. I do feel like good to see you, Maritas. Love to you. Appreciate you. I do feel like I'm pushing my odds a little bit by being on the road this long. For 4 years being on the road, it's like, thank God I haven't been in any car accidents. I did get the knock a couple times, but nothing dangerous. I did almost like have an incident where someone like, not tried to rob me, but it was close, in South Carolina at a truck stop when I was making my way back and forth up the coast. And it could have turned into something. It didn't. Because like there was this guy at this truck stop. He came like on my passenger side at like 12 o'clock at night, and I had my windows rolled down. I was watching TV on my phone, and he starts talking to me, so I know he's on some either panhandler shit or some stick up kid shit. So I'm like, keeping my wits, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at his hands, and then I'm looking in my rear view mirror, because if you're getting stuck up, sometimes there's one person and one person you ain't seeing, okay? Because it's a setup, okay? So I gotta look all over. So now I slowly, that's the key word, guys and girls, slowly. Because I was laid up like this, and he come on my passenger side. So let me tell you something. Here's the pro tip. Anyone who starts a conversation with you past midnight, guys, time to wake up. You're not in Kansas anymore, okay? So I'm over here sitting on watching YouTube. I drove from Florida, I think. I don't know maybe it was Hurricane Dorian at that time. But I'm in South Carolina. I'm at a truck stop right off I-95. And I'm sitting there like this, and this guy comes up to me, and he starts, I know he's starting a conversation. So I know it's 12 o'clock at night or whatever. I said, here we go. So what do I do? Again, I'm looking, I check my 6, and this is what I do very slowly. I slowly take my foot off the lounge. Okay, I slowly ease up. I'm talking to him in very short words, and I'm positioning myself, okay, to start the car, okay, and to reach for it. And then, but he sees I don't want to talk to him, but he also sees I'm getting up. So he asks me like questions. Oh yeah, what's going on? And I'm like, yeah, no, and I'm just doing like this. And I'm giving very short answers. So he's, and then he starts making his way around my car, and I'm looking at him, but I'm not giving him the feedback he's wanting. Okay, as far as like engaging in a conversation, I don't engage in conversations after midnight because I know what they're about. Okay, so I'm getting ready to either start my car or reach for Saul. He sees I'm reaching under the steering wheel. So he's like, don't you pull out a gun or whatever. I was like, I'm here minding my business or whatever. So he's sitting there, I'm sitting here, and then he was like, basically like, that's it. And he just walked away or whatever. So, but then I started my car, got the hell out of Dodge. So, look, that happened one time. Well, another time was in Georgia rest stop. It was just a drunk, though. A drunk came to my door. He could have got me because I was laid out. I was sleeping like this. And he knocks on my door. I don't know what it was, like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he was just a panhandler asking for money. But if he was a stick-up person or someone, he could have done me a lot of harm because I was just sleeping like a baby. That was in the beginning of my journey. But other than that, I got to knock a couple times with the cops. One time in a rest stop in New Jersey, and 2 times at a turnpike rest stop in Florida. And I was respectful of them. They were respectful for me. But what you realize after you add all these things up is, look, the life can be frustrating. It can have its risks. Okay. Now you can be at a campground. I did that last year. I was at a campground last year during July 4th weekend. And how was it? It was crowded. It was a cluster. So, you take the good with the bad. So what am I saying? I'm saying all that to say, look, after a certain amount of time, full time on the road, you'll realize that the risks and the rewards, they balance out, and they're seasonal. And after a period of time, you push your luck. But everything you push your luck, guys. I could have bought a condo in Miami, God forbid, and that condo would have fucking collapsed. So here I am. I'm getting off the road, right? God forbid. I buy this condo. I'm sitting in my bed doing a live feed, and all of a sudden I fucking collapse. You guys are going, oh my God, what happened in Inspirational Nomad? I'm fucking dead. So, life's a big condo. Back to life cons. Wendy says she's looking at apartment tomorrow, flat rate, utilities included, but far from job. You just remember, if you make a low income, if you make below $1,000 a month, if you're disabled, if you're a senior, you can get subsidized housing. You may have to go on a list, but I would say get on the list. Now, if you're not a senior, if you don't make poverty wages, then you just got to get a regular apartment or shared apartment. But always take advantage of programs if they're out there. Yes, P. I love it. It's just us gals in the chat. Well, Hal's in here now. Yeah, but I'm not mad. I'm appreciative. My analytics say 75% or so of my viewers are males and 25% are females. But on the membership end, it's pretty even. I have a pretty even mix on the membership end, ESP. This is a first. No, it is a first that yeah, mostly women commenting before men. Mary Ty's laughing. Laughter's good for the soul. Hal's in here. What's up, brother? Hal, you completed your second week of work. Okay, it's direct deposit day. I don't know if you got your direct deposit today. I know sometimes you got to work a couple weeks before you get one, but a couple extra weeks because they're always like a back 2 weeks behind. But congratulations on 2 weeks of showing up to your new job. Love to you, brother. Great to see you. Wendy, hey, ESP, right? This never happens. All the girls got me cornered. Okay, make it rain. Ah. ESP, Hal just ruined it. No, I didn't. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's like, Wendy, now they're showing up after you mentioned it. No worries. Well, on YouTube, don't forget, too, that you don't know who's a man or who's a woman. Because I had a perfect example. I remember for about a year claimed it was a guy. It was a girl, my stalker girl, one of my stalker girls. So, and, you find out there's a lot of mentally disturbed people, and I don't say that in a judgmental way, but it is what it is. Mary Toss, that reminds me of a guy who came up on me and I was pumping gas and blocked me from getting back in my car. Scary. Yes, no doubt about it. What do you have to think about when you're out on the road? You got to think about the time of day. You got to think about the area you're in, the crime rates area you're in, and you got to think about how people are positioning yourself. Like even me right now, like this van parked so close to me, I really don't like it, but I understand it, and I feel like I'm in a decent area, but it's really not my comfortable space because, you should be a couple more cars away from me in this type of big parking lot, but I'm not going to be here all night long. Sam, I am. Hello, good to see you. I saw you create your profile a couple of days ago. I noticed your IP address. Love to you, man. I'm checking everything. Good to see you. Mary Taz. Hey, Sam. Hey, Mary Taz. Great to see you again. ESP. There are a few gas stations in Anchorage. Okay. I never go to. Lots of stick-ups there. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's wisdom, ESP. Look, there's certain areas that just are high risk. There's no guarantee. You can be in a great neighborhood, bad stuff happen. But you have to be very aware of your environment when you're living as a nomad. With the weather, the 10-day forecast, the weather conditions, and with the environment as far as, again, the crime rates, the element, and the energy. Definitely agree with that. How? I get paid next week. Money bag cometh to you. You're working, you're earning it. It's awesome. My bad. There's nothing to apologize. They just busting chops because they love you. Mary Toss. This was a normal gas station. I finally got him pushed away and drove away. And got to a safe place and called the station to complain. I can understand that. The guy didn't get it. I complained to the company. Yeah, just remember, I mean, you're going to complain to a gas attendant. I'm not mad at them, but they're doing the best they can. They're like, So, Wendy's laughing. All in good fun. Good to see everyone. I agree. I'm very thankful. Mary Taz. ESP was first today. Hal and Sam I am. Great to see everyone. Yeah. What I could tell you is this, guys. It's a holiday weekend. It's a horror show out there, okay? Thank God that I'm not in one of these packed tourist area where it's crowded. Shout out to my guy. I got a friend of mine who went on vacation to the Caribbean. And I said, you going to go on vacation during hurricane season in the Caribbean? And it's the first hurricane going to hit the Caribbean this week. And I was thinking about him all day. This poor guy, he worked so hard and he went on vacation in the Caribbean. Andre, you in Florida, man? Good to see you, brother. How are you, man? Praying for you. I want you to have an awesome vacation. Welcome to that Florida heat, baby. Oh, yeah. So good to see you. Good to see everyone in here tonight. I appreciate you. What can I tell you? Well, I'm a little bit hot. I'm a little bit annoyed. There's more people on the road. It's a holiday weekend. And again, at the height of the summer, which we're just starting. The height of the summer starts in July and August. And it makes you question everything you're doing. And again, unless you're like ESP, you're in a very unique situation where you're in Alaska in the summer. This is her time to shine. But she suffers all winter, or whether she Airbnbs or not. It's like, don't forget. So Alaska they earn their right to enjoy 2 months of mild climate because they go through the pain. Andre, We just landed in Orlando. We had a bump. Well, welcome, brother. Welcome to your first hurricane, okay? Because Florida is in a hurricane path this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So keep your news on Hurricane Alicia, I believe it is. But I think it'll head mainly west. Love to you, brother. Be safe. D. Howdy, Sam and lady. Hey, ladies in the building. Ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. Click that thumbs up if you're a lady. Click the thumbs up if you're a guy. Click the thumbs up if you're a transgender. Click the thumbs up if you're creating fake profiles and you got the same IP address. Click that thumbs up. ESP. How was the new job going? Mary Taz. Be safe this weekend. Or I'm staying at home except for a big dog walking. That sounds like a great weekend to me. As I get older, I said to myself, man, I don't know, man. You get a little bit negative as you get older. I try to enjoy the simple things. I just want to stay positive. I don't want to stay negative. I want to stay positive, try to do the best I can. Andre, all caps, I'm in the Sunshine State. Well, you in the heat and hurricane state, brother. It's hot, hot, hot. And it's going to be tropical storm probably. But ultimately, enjoy your family, enjoy your time. Shout out to you and get your ass to the beach, brother. We love you. Maritas, enjoy your time, Andre. Damn right. I agree, Maritas. Andre works hard. He's very positive. I think he's more positive than me. He always comes in here on some positive stuff. He never says anything negative. We appreciate you, Andre. We want you to enjoy your time with your family. You earned it. And I hope you get everything that you wanted. I hope you get a nice hotel room with no bed bugs. I hope you get a hand job. I hope you get Mickey Mouse. I hope you get Jennifer Lopez because she's still single after the A-Rod breakup. That's true. Okay, so I don't know much, guys, but I know this, that this is when most nomads begin to quit the nomad life, or they start to really consider, what have I done? Because living in your vehicle, and I will say, even living in an RV in a crowded campground in the summer is not ideal, okay? Now, you can live in a car and live in a van like the guy next to me pulled next to me, but I'm not going to sleep here. I mean, because that's, I haven't seen this guy's license plate. I don't know where he's from. But, it's just, I don't know. It's just poor life on the road. He's probably watching right now. Click the thumbs up if you're the guy next to me in the van. What a disaster. Guys, that's the other thing, too. Like, as the YouTube channel just keeps picking up steady steam, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm in you meet more and more people on the road. And it's like, oh my God. I want to, but you take the good with the bad, man. You take the good with the bad because you ain't got full privacy. I understand why ESP wants her privacy. I do. Because something to consider. It's a small world. I'll definitely say that, and there's only so many IP addresses too. So a lot of people think they're hiding online. I see them all. I mean, there's a couple people, they're making these profiles every day to bust on my balls. Okay. Every day they're saying some crazy shit. Just like, not crazy, but just like annoying. And I'm saying to myself, are these guys complete psychopaths? Don't they know that I know who they are? Okay. And they're writing this stupid stuff, right? And then they edit a bad comment. Like they write a comment to be bust my balls, right? And then they edit it and they liked it. As soon as they write it, they like their own comment. Within a second, like, oh, that wasn't you liking your own comment. And then they write a nasty comment to me, okay? And then they're so upset, okay, that they have to go back and edit it because they spelled shit wrong, they got shit wrong. I'm saying to myself, man, get off my dick, man. Go somewhere else, man. I'm dealing with all the babies. But this part of being a YouTuber, in addition to living in your car, extreme weather. And this is why you get even more annoyed, because I'm dealing with hurricanes, I'm dealing with heat, I'm dealing with people totally mentally disturbed. They're living in an ambulance, they're getting picked up by an ambulance. I'm doing a video tomorrow about living in an ambulance. Click the thumbs up if you like that. You're going to like it tomorrow. Okay? So, Sam was watching a YouTube couple who just moved to Florida and bought a small lot. It should be interesting. Okay, what's the name of the couple? Yeah, look, guys, there's many parts of Florida. A lot of people buy a home base in the middle, central Florida, or northwest Florida where there's less restrictions. Not me. I look forward to the fall. It'd be my little treat. Go see my mom and all. Look, guys, we're in the peak of post-pandemic times. Okay, 2021, July and August is the peak. September, everyone's going back to school. Their kids, they're going back to school. People going back to work. Unemployment's ending. That's why Hal did the right thing getting a job now. Interest rates will be raised, and this whole shit show will begin to die down. Okay. But right now, for these next 2 months, guys, it's going to be extreme weather, extreme inflation, extreme traffic, because everyone is out there. Everyone's hitting this, apex, and it's a disaster. So you got to hang in there. We got to go through some suffering for 2 months. Okay. After that, hopefully things will calm down. I've been on here for 25 minutes. 65 people watching, 19 thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. Thank you to all my members. What I want to tell you is this. I showed up. It's a holiday weekend. Okay, show up. Okay. Sweat. Okay. And my thumbnails are getting better. I'll tell you that. Sam, I am. What do you think of housing prices? Everything's 4x in California. Well, like I say, I think that everything is inflated because interest rates are low. I think by the end of the year, interest rates will start to creep up a little bit, but it's all controlled by the government, the Federal Reserve. Even though the Federal Reserve is private, technically, they are overseen by members of the Senate. So they're regulated, basically. They're pushed by powers to be in the government, bottom line. So, but that's where the whole world is right now. So, either way, would I buy a house right now? Here's what I would do. If you're in the market to buy a house and you can find a house below your means in an area you want to live, then go for it. But if a house, no matter where it is, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. And that's just the bottom line lesson. So, that's kind of but I would tell people, I question a lot of people. I heard someone call Dave Ramsey the other day, like, yeah, I want to leave California to go to Texas, but my wife likes the ocean. Well, let me tell you something. If you like the ocean, don't go to Texas, okay? It's like, don't think that California is just bad because the prices are high. Like, you go to some of these states, you're going to realize that, they don't have the weather, they don't have the environment of California, so I'm not saying that's bad, but it's a different life. Sam, it's hard to make a living here. Wages are so low and rents are $1,500 for a studio. Now, look, and that's the dynamic with California. Now, why? Because, look, California has a great climate, great weather overall compared to all the other 50 states in America. And it has great job opportunities compared to a lot of other states. So you pay for that good environment, the good job opportunities. You pay for it with inflated prices. Now, I think they're probably inflated a little bit more than they should. But, and I'm not, even though I'm progressive, I'm not as liberal as I feel a lot of it is, but I haven't lived there, so I can't say, I'm not going to go off the news, okay? So I don't live there, I don't know there. San Diego, my man Big Plan Dan, I know my man Internally Inspired, they like that area. I would, if South Florida wasn't around, I would consider San Diego, but I'm more of a tropical guy. But I would try to make it work in California if I love the environment. Move to, San Jose or, whatever area, Burbank, whatever area has jobs. And if you can't get a job in an industry that's good, if you're on the lower scale of things, if you work retail or something like that, that's going to be a struggle. Because California, at least in the good areas, are not really, they don't have housing for people who are not making good income. So you're going to have to go to a suburb outside the good areas, away from the ocean probably, and, try to make it work. Or a nomad. There's a lot of nomads in California because of that reason. So, love to you. I appreciate your comment. Jesse, so far, it seems apartments are affordable in Florida. Oh, definitely, compared to a lot of other states. Even on the coast. I agree in some areas. I mean, not the great areas, but you can get some areas. I was looking at a condo today for $72,000. Now, it's not in a bad area, but it's not in the area I want to be, but it would work if I really wanted to make it work. They typically come with all amenities included for the flat rental price. Yeah, well, if you're going to rent too, you got a lot more flexibility. Why? Because, you're not married to it. You can rent it for 6 months, even a year, and see how it works. And I recommend anyone rent before they buy in the area if they have the option. Like my man Keith from Indiana who wants to move to Florida, he asked me, what do I recommend, Melbourne, Florida, or Naples? Now, I want him and I want everybody to come visit for themselves because I have my preferences. Naples is gorgeous, but I'm not a West Coast Florida guy, so I would prefer Melbourne. But he may come to Melbourne. There's some bad areas. He may not like it. So if you have the opportunity, rent or nomad for a year or so in a new area before you know the lay of the land, because before you buy, you definitely want to know where you're going to buy into. Maritas, Lots of jobs in Silicon Valley right now, but it's expensive. Yeah, that's the give and take with California. Now, the give and take with technology is a lot of it now is you don't really have to live in Silicon Valley because technology, as it evolves, you don't even have to be in California anymore to get some of these jobs with these big technology companies. However, being around the headquarters and there's still value there. So you take the good, with the bad. There's no doubt about that. ESP. Used cars are selling for higher than usual nowadays. Yep, I've been showing you guys that. Remember in the winter, I was doing all those videos of those RVs. And I said, remember when this RV was new? It was $20,000 less. And now 3 years later, it's got 30,000 miles and it's $30,000 more. Remember I said it? And I'm trying to tell you, it's out there. And now it's leaked into used cars and everything else. Do you plan to take advantage of that to upgrade your vehicle? I got screwed, ESP. I should have, could have, would have. 2 months ago, I was going to buy a Kia Niro plug-in hybrid, electric plug-in and gas for about $25,000. Okay, it was a good deal. But I don't, I still like home base. Do I want a new car? Because if I'm going to buy a home base, I really wasn't going to buy a new car. Now that same vehicle is like $37,000. Same vehicle. So right now, the biggest thing that I get frustrated with is house prices are inflated and there's no inventory. Car prices and everything's up. I am trying to get through the summer and into the fall. Let everyone go back to work. People don't buy houses in the fall and the winter like they do in the summer. The unemployment benefits will end. The interest rates may go up. The supply chain is going to open up. Maybe. We'll see. These are all ifs. I mean, anything can happen, right? But if all these things happen, I'm not saying prices are going to come back down big time, but hopefully things will even out a little bit more, Good comment though, ESP. Trade-in values will probably be higher too. Not proportionate to how much inflated prices are. Like, whatever, like my car maybe get $3,000 more than normal, but the markup on the car is $10,000 more than normal. So either way, you lose like $7,000, they go and get you. Good comment, Mary Toss. I saw something today that was saying if you bought a new car last year, it could be worth more now. Yeah, same thing with an RV, same thing with a house. I had one viewer, she bought a house, she said she couldn't afford it. I told her sell it. Now I don't know if she sold it, maybe worth more now. But if she went into forbearance on it, again, look guys, I tell you the same thing I've been telling you. When is the right time to buy? When it's below your means in an area you want. It doesn't matter if the houses go up or down. Because if you're in the market to buy something, and if it's below your means, and if it's the area you want, that's the time to buy. So, that's the only advice I can give because everything is subject to change. And bottom line is you don't make any money on a house till you sell it. Okay, so, unless you're going to sell it, what are you going to do? You're going to live in your car after that? No. So all you're going to do is look at Zillow and say, oh, my house went up. Yeah, that's great. But, so it doesn't matter. Mary Thomas. I like if people live in Sacramento and commute to San Jose. Half the rent. That would make sense, yeah. When you commute or when you drive like, more than an hour or so away from an area that's nice, you could probably find an area that's cheaper. Like, I could drive an hour away from the coast and I could find cheap. Remember, there was one home base I looked at a few years ago in Okeechobee, Florida. It was like $25,000 for an RV lot. The positive is that's cheap as hell. The negative is it's an hour away from the ocean. So it's a different culture too. It was the country culture. So, Sam, what do you think of nomading in a Prius? A bed can fit in the back, laughing, 50 miles per gallon. This is the cheapest way to nomad. Well, not the cheapest because your biggest expense is not fuel, it's food. Your second expense is fuel. But if you're not going to travel a lot, if you're going to stay in one area, it's not even fuel. So food is your biggest expense, and then your income is your second biggest factor, not your fuel economy. Your third biggest thing is don't buy anything new if you haven't lived this life, because even with a car that gets 50 miles per gallon that can run the air conditioning at night, until you understand what it is to get a knock by police, to possibly go through a stick up, to be on the road full time, to have hurricanes coming, heat, cold, and stay on the road, the Prius is like a hot chick. Like, you think it's the answer to your problems until you get with it, and then you realize you done fucked your life up even worse. Okay, and now you spent money, you can't get out of it. So if you can, and if you want, everyone should do whatever they want. I recommend just start living in the current car you have. And what you're going to find out is when July and August comes, you're probably going to want out. You say, well, if I had a Prius, I wouldn't want out. Well, where are you going to park? So, because even if the air conditioning runs, your car still got to start. And even if you get 50 miles per gallon, look, it's a good thing. I like the Prius, but they're all hybrids now. Any hybrid, whether it's the RAV4 hybrid, a Ford Fusion hybrid. My ideal thing right now is I wouldn't get a hybrid. I would get a plug-in hybrid where you can stealth park at electrical charging station and you have the hybrid battery. That's what you want. D, $2 super chat with a girl with a pink wig. A lot of girls out there rocking a wig. Shout out to all my girls with the wigs. Pumping it up. And I appreciate that, D. $2 super chat's on the board. Every girl in here that's got a wig in her closet, click that thumbs up and show D some love. You're a hand clap emoji. Why? Because you know, like I know, underneath that flowing hair is a Michael Jordan haircut. And am I mad at you? No. Why? Because Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. Okay. And like I say, guys, I understand life. We all get old. Our hair falls out. We may get fat. And you may end up needing a cane or walker. Okay. Guys, after a certain age, J-Lo's going to need a walker. Okay. And I think J-Lo already wear wigs sometimes, So look, guys, it's all a fucking scam. Okay. It's all a scam. I know it. And we're all going to die. So make the most of your life. Wear the wig. Don't wear the wig. Don't matter. Sam, yeah, Prius Primes ago. But now that's like almost 37, 40,000. So if you're going to spend that, you're probably better off with the RAV4 Prime. Or the cheapest plug-in hybrid right now is the Kia Niro. And that's what I almost bought. But now those prices are up. But that's what I would recommend, Sam, and anyone listening that's in the market and you're going to do it no matter what. If you're going to get a hybrid, don't just get a hybrid, get a plug-in hybrid. Why? So you can stealth cam at charging stations. And you got a full electric and a full hybrid vehicle that can use gasoline or full electric. That's a win. So, yep, good comment. ESP. California traffic is ridiculous during rush hour, especially around San Francisco with the fog. Yeah, I've never been to San Francisco. I had some great viewers from there. At least they were floating around there. So, yeah, I'll let you speak to that. But from the videos I've seen from San Francisco, everything is on a hill. I hate hills. I like flatland. I hate hills. And there's too high density of people. I don't like crowds. Crowds create stress. I don't like the middle of nowhere. I like a balance. So I definitely would probably never go to San Francisco. It's just not on my list. Sam says also, it is easy to nomad in neighborhood parking or store parking lots. I've seen people camping in Lowe's parking lots and grocery store lots. Yeah, like I say, it's a difference between looking from the outside and living that life for years. I see people do it too sometimes, and I'm like, man, I don't know. But you have to remember, a lot of those people, they're just like, fuck it, I'll deal with it. So, like I said, though, you got to be very careful because it's different looking from the outside in. D, 99-cent Dookie emoji super chat. What I could tell you is this. Shout out everyone watching me sitting on a toilet bowl right now with their mobile phone in their hand, looking at me, playing with their private parts in the other one, looking at a roll of toilet paper. They wipe their ass. They're laughing with one hand in their phone. They got Dookie underneath their fingernails. And they're not going to wash their hands thoroughly enough, and they're going to get back in bed. But it's your house, and that's the value of living on your own. Never forget it. Thank you, D. Jesse, oh, I remember when I used to turn down the heat during the winter. Remember those days? And wrap myself in a blanket. I remember when I used to do that in the summer in a condo with my air conditioning up. Now, guys, I can't even remember the last time I was shivering, man. I've been in last year I went up to New Jersey for the pandemic in March, so I did experience what it was with being cold again. But, look, I'm looking forward to my fall trip in September, going up north to see my mom. But I am looking forward to maybe to the home base. I don't know, But this heat and these hurricanes and everything now, and living in your car, makes it a little bit crazy. Mary Thomas, San Francisco is changing stores target from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, look, I think the nomad life has gotten harder over the years, not easier. I still think it's doable, but parking is your biggest problem. Temperature control is your second biggest problem. And then dealing with the public those are your top three problems. And it doesn't mess you up right away. It's over time, and it's when you get extreme circumstances that they wear you out. Remember, it's not the big chick that breaks the camel's back, it's the straw. It's the cumulative effect of many things over a period of time. D-Y-I, different? Okay. Love to D. Mary Taz, due to a lot of break-ins. Yeah, look, it's definitely, that's the liability. You say, well, why wouldn't the city just have a place where all the nomads could park? Liability. And remember, a lot of nomads have mental or drug problems. No disrespect to them, but that's the reality. Even me, I said to myself, Sam, what the fuck are you doing? I said to myself before I went live. Like, even right now, I got someone parked next to me. They're living in their vehicle. I'm fucking hot as hell. But I don't know, man. I throw up when I think about the commitment of a home base. When I think about an RV, I said, Sam, now you're going to spend money on an RV. You're going to be in a crowded-ass campground. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm fucked. Okay? So what am I doing? I'm defaulting to the least attached option. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's not like, I figured it out. Guys, I'm just trying to get through another day, D, thank you again, D, for all your love. Anthony, tipping his stripper. Appreciate it, brother. Well, Anthony Mitchell, love to you. Golden emoji super chat. Thank you, Anthony. Shout out to you on this holiday weekend. Gratitude to you, Anthony. Gratitude to you, D. I appreciate you both. I appreciate all my members. I appreciate everyone ghost watching. I have 74 people watching. I have 34 thumbs up. If you're watching and you haven't, just click that thumbs up. It's free. I know. It's not easy for a lot of people to do it. I don't know why, but I have to ask you to do it. I want to thank all those members again. Thank the super chats. I'm doing the best I can to show up to give you something. Entertainment, information, or look. Again, it's just, like I say, when in doubt, someone just needs someone to talk to, someone to listen to. And that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm broadcasting live from a gas station. It's 100 degrees. There's a hurricane headed my way. And I got a guy sleeping next to me. I got no idea who he is. Okay. Guys, I'm living this life, okay, every night, okay. And what do I think about it? What's the alternative? I'm in an HOA. I'm dealing with nosy neighbors. People are riding around in golf carts. I could buy a single family house, then I'm cutting the grass. Property taxes go up. Home insurance, I got to worry about a hurricane, my home insurance. I get an RV. I pull my travel trailer in. I got to check in the campground. I park next to Unstoppable Mortgage. Her fucking dogs are running around crazy. We do a camo on each other video. It's crazy. No matter where I go, guys, I got no options. So what am I doing? I'm buying my time, guys. I'm waiting, okay, to get to the upper room. That's all I'm doing, guys, okay? What do you want me to tell you? All right, let's stay positive. Where were we at? D, couple who just moved to Florida. They're into frugal, healthy living, and your favorite DIY projects? Okay. I ain't mad at them. Thank you again, Anthony. Sam, what do you think of camping in Sienna with air vent fan on roof? Looks more spacious. Yeah, Sienna minivan is what he's referencing. Look, a minivan's a great option, especially they have hybrid minivans now, but they can be expensive. But I don't like the drive of a minivan, but I would agree that if you weren't going to go full cargo high top van and you didn't want to go small car Prius, look, a minivan's a great middle ground. But you guys know me, I'm not a middle ground guy. I'm an extreme guy. I'm Diablo hot sauce without the devil. I try to be a good guy. So to me, the minivan, I can't see myself driving the minivan, but I recognize and I respect that it's a great, medium option. I'm either, I go all the way one or the other, but that's a good comment. Yes, P. If the guy next to you is a nomad, I believe he is, but I try to keep you. Maybe he feels safer in numbers. Yeah, this is human nature. I Googled it. Why do people park next to me? That's why, because people operate off a herd mentality. and they feel safer next to people, this and that. But, I mean, I respect it, and I could start my car. So if I wasn't doing this live feed, I'd be out of here. Once I do this live feed, I'm gone. I never park right next to someone in an empty parking lot. Me neither. I mean, I park out of it, but I understand. I mean, I have compassion. I understand most people are oblivious and they're thinking about whatever they need to think about for them. So I just accept that. And I've trying to accept that more and more. Times I get frustrated, but I've just accepted it. It's just the way human nature is. And, you just got to accept it. Don't fight it. It's like you can sit there and you can holler at whatever. It's not going to change it. Just either start your car, just deal with it. People are just going to do whatever they want. Sam, can 6'3" 6'3" sleep easily in a Renegade? Yeah. You could be about 6'6" and sleep easily. Because I'm just about 6 foot. Well, my back seat's all the way down, my front seat all the way forward. There's room for almost another foot. You can be almost 7 foot tall. So any car other than a smart car, if it's got 4 doors and your back seats can go down, put your front seat all the way forward. If you do the numbers, if you look at the length of a car, just about anyone. I think the average height is 5'10". So the average person, no doubt. I mean, and I think up to 6. I think Hal 6'6". Even a 6'6" person can sleep here, I think. So Sam, I learned so much from you. Well, thank you for your positive comments and your support. And I'm better than a cable show. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Well, thank you for your love and support. We're praying for your healing. And I would like to take this time to look into your recommendations. And I would like to take this time to look into your recommendations. Okay, I don't even remember what I recommended. I'm fucking sweating. I got like a heat stroke, God forbid. So yeah, guys, I'm running low on oxygen and everything because I don't want to roll my windows down because I got this guy next to me has got a cooler sticking out the side of his minivan. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I'm in a good area, but we'll see. But look, what can I tell you? It's a holiday weekend. There's a hurricane. There's heat advisories, and this is the nomad life. Okay. Now you say, oh, that's why I want to live in an ambulance. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. It's going to break the internet. It's going to go viral. I'm going to do an internet video tomorrow about living in an ambulance, okay? Because I know a lot of you are excited about that topic. I'm going to talk about it, okay? So look forward to that video tomorrow morning. And right now, what I can tell you is just look forward to the fact that you got through another day. Whether you live in your car, van, apartment, or house, you got through another day, and that's life. Life is a series of days. You take life one day at a time. There was a saying that every day I live in my van, I beat the man. Well, are you really beating the man? Well, in some instances, maybe. In some instances, every day inflation goes up. Everyone who owns a house below their means, they're beating the man. If that house is below their means in an area they like, they're beating us, okay? Because we're losing to inflation. We're sweating. We're parked next to strangers. They're in the comfort of a house. If it's below their means, they're living where they want, and they got an appreciating asset. Now they got maintenance, liability, and aggravation emotionally that may hurt them. There's a give and a take. ESP. I agree with Twista. Twista's very positive. I wouldn't want to live in a van where people have died. Oh, the ambulance? Wait till I do this video tomorrow, ESP. You're going to like it. ESP, I want you to comment on this video. All my members and everyone watching tonight, please, this is how you go viral. When you watch someone's video, click the thumbs up and leave a comment and share it. Okay, share it with your friends, with your psychiatrist, everyone. They may not like it. They may hate me. They say, what are you doing watching this guy? But that's how you go viral. People have to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay. Now, I block a lot of people because they try to bust my balls. But if it's positive, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay. Say it with me, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay. And what does that do? Well, it gives you a fighting shot. But at the end of the day, it's not easy, this YouTube hustle. Not easy. Sam, your nomad life experience is interesting. You're like the Rambo of nomad car camping. Well, I appreciate the positive comment. Thank you. I don't know. I just try to be relatively honest and I try to be relatively myself. It's like, this lifestyle is like any lifestyle. It's got its good and its bad. Again, I'm probably getting towards the end of the lifestyle, but I got to do a video about getting out of the lifestyle. That's the hard part because it's like, I'm like almost like in the Matrix where if I get out of this life, do I really want to go back to a regular life? especially while my mom's still alive. I still want to keep flexibility. But do I want to wait too long not to get a house, especially maybe if my mom needs to live with someone? I don't know, but I got through another day without the burdens of a house. But at the end of the day, I got the burden now of driving 20 minutes to take a shower, driving 20 minutes to find some place to park. And even when I get there, it may not be perfect. And there's a hurricane coming, and there's heat advisories throughout the country. Am I really winning? Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people just want to get with me, and some people just want to troll me. Guys, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But you can almost guarantee you more people will watch than like. Why? I don't know. But I got 71 people watching, only 40 thumbs up. Why? If you're watching, you're getting something from it. But people too cheap, even if they click the thumbs up. I don't know why. It's fucking psychopaths. D, last night, D, $3 super sticker supplementing all the people ghost watching who won't even click the free thumbs up. Thank you for being the Federal Reserve, D. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you to all my members who are keeping this channel somewhat inflated. That's a guy, too, doing a little dance. I like that dance. Oh, yeah, good job, D. Way to find that super sticker. Good job, D. Thank you very much. You guys better thank the Federal Reserve. Better thank D and Anthony and all my members for subsidizing your ass watching for free. D, last night you gave me some good advice. And once I reflect on it, I'll let you know what comes from it. All right, well, you make sure you double check what I said. Because I'll say anything. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. So I don't want to hurt you. Make sure you double check me, okay? I love you. D, what time tomorrow? When I upload that video, well, it's already uploaded and marked unlisted. So I usually wake up between 5 a.m., 7 a.m. the latest. And as soon as I wake up, I mark it listed, and it'll hit your queue by 7 a.m. D, bring it on. Playing with your different stickers on your list. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone who watches. Thank you to everyone who clicks the thumbs up. I have gratitude, guys. I know you don't have to be here. I appreciate you being here. I am grateful I have someone to share with at the end of the night. I'm grateful also, obviously, for the side hustle. I'm grateful for both. I'm doing the best I can. Overall, I would say I'm in a positive swing. I don't feel like I'm in a negative place. But it gets a little stagnant. It gets a little tough at the height of the summer with the extreme temperatures. And, you guys know I've been looking for a home base, so I'm getting a little frustrated because the inventory is so low. 199 straight Wells Fargo red thumbs up. Mary Taz stepped up as the acting Federal Reserve. Mary Taz, we want to thank you. We appreciate you. May your doggies give you a kiss before you go to bed, snuggle up with you, and may your air conditioning work all night long with clean ductwork. We love you, Mary Taz. We appreciate you. We're very proud of you going for these walks. Shout out to you and your doggies. Thank you. Sam, do you ever consider nomad in different state with higher cost of living? The jobs pay more and you can car camp and save money in housing. Well, I work remotely. So for me, it don't matter where I go. I work with a company. It doesn't matter where I go. And so that's my goal, hopefully, for the rest of my career. We'll see how that goes. So for me, it doesn't matter the job market because if you work remotely, I'm getting the same thing from my company no matter what. Number two is I want to have my residency in a place where I got no state income tax because I just made an extra 6% there. Number three is I like tropical environment. So there's only one state in the United States of America that's pretty much tropical, and that's Florida. Okay, I like Latino MILFs, Florida for the win. I like it wet. I like ocean. Florida surrounded by ocean, Florida for the win. I don't like dry. I don't like desert. Don't like mountains. I don't like Wisconsin. So what am I left with? Florida for the win. Appreciate your comment, though. All right, guys and girls, what I can tell you is this. I've been on here for almost an hour, and it's amazing how fast time goes when you show up. You have a structured topic, you have good people, and you just keep free-flowing. Sam says, LA for the win, too. I'm not mad at you. I respect it. I respect everyone that loves where they live. I know ESP loves Alaska, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that love a lot of places wherever they are. So you guys know I say South Florida for the win, but you also know that I say live where you're inspired. And you can make that whatever it is. If it's LA, God bless you. If it's Wisconsin, God bless you. Wherever you want that makes you passionate, I say go for it. Now, there's no place perfect, including Florida, but make it your best life. D, have a good night, everyone, and be safe. Happy 4th of July. Firework emoji. But remember, the fireworks are for the psychopaths. And remember, there's a lot out on the holiday weekend, guys, okay? So be careful driving. Remember, crowds induce stress. Try to stay away from them. And remember, there is a hurricane coming and heat advisories. So stay hydrated and be careful. Sam, car camp in Mexico can save more money. Yeah, but I'm also in a high-risk environment. And I don't want to leave the country. So Mexico's dry. Unless you go to like Cancun and stuff, but that's a resort. That's where Kim Kardashian and Ray J made that sex tape. So, nah, I respect Mexico. I respect Mexican people. I respect everyone. Alaskan people, Canadian people. But again, it's just, I don't have a desire to go to Mexico. There's a lot of Mexican chicks in Florida. They cute too. There's some Mexican people in Florida. And that's why I like Florida. It's got a good mix of everyone. And it's tropical. So for me, it's that's the best of everything. And it's America. Got first world infrastructure, got all my rights, all my things. So, I'd rather just stay there than take my chances in Mexico. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to Mexico for cheap dental and prostitutes. That's not my thing, man. You know what I mean? So, D. Oh, heart emoji. That looks like an ambulance emoji. Wait till my video tomorrow. Be safe. Guys and girls, the ambulance video tomorrow is going to break the internet. Subscribe, click the thumbs up. Thank you again, Anthony. Thank you again, D. Thank you, Mary Taz. Thank you to all my members. ESP was in here first. Alaska's in the building. Wendy was in here thinking about getting an apartment. Okay, we had Hal made a guest appearance. Mary Taz walking her doggies. D very strong. Sam I am. California's in the building. Okay. Andre on vacation, just landed in Orlando, just in time for the first hurricane of the year. Shout out to you and your family. Enjoy your vacation. And Jessie O, my first ever member, she broke the internet last year. She signed up first for the memberships. I'll never forget her. She's doing the best she can. She's moving forward with her life. I appreciate you very much, Jessie. Never forget it. Anthony, thank you again for your gracious super chat. I see you out there. Okay. And ESP says, I'm looking forward to the ambulance video. It's going to come in hard. Alan, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for everything. Smells like tropical paradise. Alan, it's like when you pull the panties down and you get a whiff of that P-Funk. And as long as the P-Funk ain't sour, you say, I like those. Deep called it the other day. I don't know what they're called, like phenomines or something. Phenomes. D, what was the smell of the cooch or smell of the penis? Something like, not endorphins, but something like the scent of the opposite sex when you get aroused. I forgot what this is called. Good to see you, Alan. Appreciate you. Yeah, I can't wait for that ambulance video. I watched it today. I watched the replay of myself because I had to do the thumbnail. I had to, upload, and I said, man, this is motherfucker funny. I watched it 2 times. I laughed. You got to get to about 5 minutes in the video. It starts off good. But once you get to about 4 or 5 minutes to the rest of the video, that shit fire, man. That shit fire. Shit made me laugh. ESP number 1 tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, ESP was number 1. She came in first. But all you guys are first. Mary Toss, ambulance emoji. Yeah, D. I hope I'm saying this right. Feminines. I know what you mean, though. Yeah. Feminines. No, I'm not saying that right. Feminines? No, I'm not saying that right. Let's go to the Bob Wells trick. Let me find some bubbles, man. Where the bubbles at? Where the bubbles? I can't find the bubbles. Bubbles? I don't know how to say feminines. Oh, Bob Wells, super chat. Oh, Bob Wells in the house. Guys, I can't believe Bob Wells beating me on these views, man. That's all right. I'll figure it out. For a moment, yeah, bubble. Everyone, all psychopaths, click thumbs up. Look at these bubbles. I'm gonna just do a video with all bubbles. Damn, I'm breaking the internet tonight, man. Guys, so it's more entertaining. Pheromones. That's something like that. Good job, Sam. Pheromones. I still don't feel like I'm saying that right. Pheromones. ESP's laughing at the bubbles. Mary Toss love those bubbles. D, part time. Everyone get their pheromones out. Woo, woo. Damn. All right, guys, I'm done, man. I'm getting fucking like heat, fucking delirious. All right, hurricanes are coming. Bubbles are popping. Cooches are smelling. Pheromones are emitting. Okay, and we are in the midst of the new world order. Okay, so get your Bitcoin while it's still valuable. Okay, get your dollar before it collapses. Buy your house and put canned goods in it. Get in your NV200 and go to Alaska. What I want to tell you is this: wherever you are in this world, whether it's South Florida, the Pacific Northwest, Pennsylvania, or Wisconsin, maybe you're in Canada, maybe you're in Ireland, maybe you're in Mexico. I'm broadcasting all over the world right now. And I'm coming to you live every night doing good stuff. Not missing a day by the grace of God. I don't see a lot of these other guys doing that. It's sad. They miss a day. They go, oh, yeah, it was a heat advisory. Yeah, I had to get a humidifier. I had to get a dehumidifier. I had to rest for 3 days. Damn, man, you have to change your tampon too? Shit, man. What type of person, like, they got to take off like 20 days because it was hot? Man, shit. That's all right. Yeah, it's a bird bath in here. D, sci-fi. Yeah, you know what it is? A lot of prima donnas in this first world country. They got a damn carpet under their toilet bowl. You know, a little carpet they put under their toilet bowl. They got a humidifier. They got a dehumidifier. Okay. They got 5 fans. They're living with their parents. They got Hot Pockets. They got toilet paper. Okay. And they got to take a night off. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. I mean, this is the world we live in, man. I'm busting my ass every night just to get 50 fucking likes. I tell you, these fucking people out there busting my balls. My sister-in-law, the wimp, has 2. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's a disaster. Now wait till you see my ambulance video. All right, guys and girls, I did the best I can. Okay, I hope that helped you in some way. Shout out to everyone out there with a dehumidifier and a humidifier. Sam, you're very entertaining. Well, thank you. Some other channels are cringe. Yeah, sometimes my channel's cringe too. I don't put myself on a pedestal, but I show up every day, so I'm gonna say that shit. Okay, and I preach overall amongst all my entertaining. For those who are really watching, I preach self-care. So that's my number one staple, that even though sometimes I feel embarrassed and it's very mentally painful to keep this channel going, I feel very at peace to a certain degree that for those who are really watching, even though I say and do some outlandish things and it's entertaining, but it's truth. But a lot of it at the end of the day is all self-care. Wake up early, don't take naps, be productive, live where you're inspired. It's live below your means. I mean, it's basic shit. Okay. Put bubbles on when you're in doubt. That's it. Look, guys, look at these bubbles. They're fucking entertaining out the wazoo. Okay. 70 people, 51 thumbs up. Guys, before I go to bed in South Florida with a hurricane and 100-degree weather, I've been out here for an hour and 2 minutes. Can we get up to 100 thumbs up? Probably not. Maybe on the replay. So what I could tell you is this, guys. There's 20 people in here that just like to watch. Why? What's going on in your mind? I understand. It's okay. D, living in a vehicle for 4 years has made you the most independent person I know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, I've always been somewhat independent. I did always need help to get where I'm at. I got help to get where I'm at in life, period. But yeah, after you get to a certain age, you gotta take life by the balls. Why? Because if you don't take life by the balls, guys, life take you by the balls. Okay? And then before you know it, your balls are in a noose, okay, and they're getting squeezed, okay? And it's a fucking disaster. Sam, 4 years of beating a man. Yeah, I don't know. Either I'm beating a man or I'm living like a bum. But I paid off my debt. I got a good savings account. I got side hustle, main hustle. I've experienced probably more than most people will in their lifetime. And I've done it while I've been young enough to enjoy my life. So in some areas, I have beat the man. In some areas, the man beat me. But that's life. Sometimes you get the bear. Sometimes the bear gets you. So you're never going to do everything perfect, but just do the best you can. Tony, all the way from Canada. Happy Canada Day, brother. We missed it the other night. Oh, yeah, Tony knows. Tony knows what it is. Happy TD Bank direct deposit. TD Bank is the big bank in Canada. They're beard far. All I could tell you is this, Tony. It is the day of the direct deposit. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, TD Bank, Bank of Canada, Bitcoin Bank, whatever you like. There is nothing more exhilarating than looking logging on your bank account and seeing extra digits. You say, inspirational nomad, is it more satisfying to see your child being born or to see a direct deposit? I think I'll go with the direct deposit. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You got to do what you want to do, okay? Thank you, Tony. Canada emoji to you. Sam, how long do you think you can nomad? Right now, at this point, Sam, I'm taking it one day at a time. Why? Because I've met most of my objectives, and if I find the right deal, then I will probably commit. But right now, the answer to that is probably one day at a time. ESP, bums don't have money in the bank. That's true. That's true. I appreciate your encouragement, ESP. I love you. You've been with me a long time, and I appreciate all your positive words, Tony. And on the seventh day, the Lord created the direct deposit. Hey guys, the Lord said, if you believe in a certain part of scriptures, that we should enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I think it's very fair to say that the Lord likes direct deposit day because it rewards you for the fruits of your labor. Now, obviously there's greed, but obviously there's gluttony, and ultimately there's grace. But there's nothing wrong with being excited about direct deposit day after you've worked and earned money and you get it given to you because of your showing up and working. So there's nothing wrong with that. Tony. And Sam said, God, good job. Yeah, stay positive as best we can, because sometimes I curse God and I ask him for forgiveness because God has also blessed me in certain ways that I have to be thankful for. And he has been evident in my life. Now, sometimes it's a little bit tougher as I get older, but I just want to try to finish as strong. Well, I want to try to finish as peaceful and positive as I can. Every day I say to myself, Sam, just get through another day, try to keep it peaceful and positive as best I can. And that's all I'm trying to do, Tony. So that's it, Sam. And the devil made inflation. Well, it's tough, man. I mean, I understand why the Federal Reserve and a lot of other world banks are keeping interest rates low. I don't want to say they're totally wrong, but I think we're a little bit too inflated now. I don't think they should just like raise the interest rates like 5 basis points and cut all the things, because I don't want to see a collapse. I get no joy in seeing the economies of our country and other countries suffer. I get no joy from that. So, the key thing is balance. I'm hoping that things will return somewhat to normal, and we'll see. But ultimately, look, I'm thankful. Like I say, I'm still thankful that I'm alive in 2021, verse 1921. You say, inspirational nomad, 1921, there was no inflation. We were backed by gold. Yeah, and there was no Starbucks. There was no cell phones. There was nothing. There was Little House on the Prairie. Okay, so what do I tell you? 2021 Federal Reserve for the win. Sam, which types, and we're all farmers too. We're not door dashers. We're not IT workers. We're all farmers. Sam, which types of parking spots do you mostly use? Truck stops, rest areas, and then the usual, the Walmarts, the etc. But the key thing is movement, and the key thing is try not to stay at the same spot several nights in a row. The key thing is movement for all my nomads, and that's what eventually is your key factor. It's also eventually your burnout factor. Because don't forget, after I end this live feed, I'm going to be driving around in the middle of the night to go take a shower and to go find my spot. That's dangerous, and that can wear you out, and it's hot. There's a fucking hurricane coming. I mean, you guys are probably going to roll up. Well, I know there's some nomads in here, but most people are going to look at their thermostat and say, I got to turn the thermostat up, I got to turn down, I got to take a dookie, I got to go to my refrigerator. So, D199 super chat. This is the After Hour Strip Club microphone emoji. DJ, put on that R. Kelly. Put on that. This is dedicated to my favorite girl. She's the only woman in the whole wide world. Now put on the best of both worlds. Honey, I just want to see your body, yada, yada. I just want to see your body, yada, yada. All right, DJ, shut it off. Strip club's over. Thank you, D. Twister, what's up, everyone? Twister's in the house. Twister, was a long night of stripping. I got to take off these overpriced stripping clothes that the overweight lady who makes stripper clothes in the back alley sold me. And then, I got to go to the all-night gym because that's what strippers do. Then I got to go home and do laundry because that's the second thing they do. Then I got to go home and go to sleep by 9. Then I got to wake up by 3 and get ready to strip again tomorrow. That's the life of a stripper. If you don't believe me, you've never stripped or dated a stripper. Sam, damn, Sam, you earning overtime money while I'm still on the pole, okay? Shit. When you still on the pole, anything can happen, okay? I showed up. I'm still fucking twerking this shit, okay? Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. D, sing it, Sam. I'm doing the best I can. Thank you. ESP, hey, Twister. ESP's laughing, Sam. Hey, guys, I'm doing the best I can. Okay. So, I'm done. I'm in a pool of my own sweat. I smell my own, what do they call them, pheromones. And I got strangers parked next to me. I got tourists getting gas. And I got 63 people watching, 61 thumbs up. Guys, let's get at least two more thumbs up. I get even. D, singing ESP singing all the way in Alaska in 70-degree weather. She got optimal weather. All right, guys and girls, that's it. Oh, another person parked next to me. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Thank you.